Live from Nantucket, Massachusetts. What a front row seat to this brawl. You know, I read your newsletter on Friday the minute it came out. Your bottom line is that Twitter would actually be better off without Musk anyway. But now, what's your prediction here? Do you think that this is just a matter of Elon Musk has to pay more to get out of this deal, more than the $1 billion? Or do you see a scenario where this is a long, protracted legal deal and that he does have to buy it?
I see compromise is what I see. I see a lot of legal saber rattling. We've had now the Twitter lawsuit against Musk, which is just a splendid narrative about how egregious Elon Musk's behavior has been since he signed the merger agreement with Twitter on April 25th. But since April 25th, his behavior has been absolutely egregious. If you believe the complaint that was filed yesterday by Twitter, Elon Musk and his lawyers are going to have a chance to respond to this. But and I'm sure that'll be a compelling story too of Elon's version of events. It seems to me though that this is really just a pretext to a compromise because neither side here really wants a prolonged battle, which of course both have enough resources to make it a prolonged legal battle. Elon Musk does not want a judgment against him, forcing him to buy the company, which would be kind of unprecedented given the size here. I mean, forcing somebody who doesn't want to buy a company to buy a company that doesn't want to be sold for $44 billion seems like something that's would go down in the legendary M&A textbooks. And of course, Twitter doesn't want a prolonged fight with the world's richest man.
No, they need to turn around their company right now, and they're trying to find other sources of revenue. They have a lot of people fleeing for the exits. It's a tough company to run right now, especially in this environment. But this is also a story about Elon Musk. He's someone who wields enormous power in the economy. Twitter has been the collateral damage this time. Do you think there is a point here for regulators on this, on his behavior? I mean, he may walk away with this, so big deal. He's the world's richest man. Instead of paying $1 billion, what? You think the compromise might be 4 or 5? Those are hardly consequences that are going to make sure he doesn't behave this way the next time.
This is actually the third M&A misadventure he's had. He sort of forced his company Tesla to buy Solar City, which really, frankly, had nothing to do with Tesla, but he did it because his relatives needed to get bailed out of that investment, and he made it happen, and he actually won in Chancery Court in Delaware, where he now is. He then, of course, famously in 2018 declared on Twitter that he was going to take Tesla private for $420 a share, and he had the funding, quote, secured, which, of course, was not true. He paid a fine, $20 million plus, and was supposed to. It was a slap on the wrist.
It was a total slap on the wrist.
Of course, both instances have been a total slap on the wrist. This too, as you say, whether it's $1 billion or $5 billion, those are slaps on the wrist for somebody worth $230 billion. He could be forced to pay the difference between the $44 billion that he agreed and whatever the market cap is of Twitter, say $25 billion, another $20 billion, the difference of what's lost for Twitter shareholders if this deal doesn't go through. I really don't think the court is going to force him to buy a company he doesn't want to buy and that doesn't want to be sold. I stand by my comments from the other day, which is Twitter will be much better off without Elon Musk anywhere near Twitter. So the sooner they get rid of him and resolve this, the better for everybody.
Yeah, and we will say that they do want to speed this up in terms of it should go through the courts in Delaware very quickly. We'll see if it ends up in other courts in other states and how long it'll last. In the meantime, thanks so much. It's good to have your perspective on this. Appreciate it.